Okay, so we got our rice seed in, finally. Had that on pre-order for about a year. And, yeah, so we brought it out here and we got it on this mat and everything. We've been getting it wet and keeping it moist for about 7 days now. 7 days, a little over 7 days. And our weather's just been back and forth. If the heat would have been working with us a little bit better, we probably would have sprouted a lot faster. But it's still not bad for having cold weather. But we've got it sprouted up good. And what we're going to do now is go ahead and start spreading it through the pond and see how that goes. I haven't sprouted it before and threw it in the pond. They recommended that for a little bit better start out, but we're going to give her a shot and see how it works out. I know it brought in a lot of ducks last year, so hoping that turns out good, and I guess stay tuned for updates. All right, so in that last video that I had just made, that rice that we had sprouted on that mat, which was actually the surround for a broken up trampoline, that was actually a 50-pound bag of rice, and that's supposed to do about a half an acre. And this is how I've been doing it. And contrary to popular belief, rice does not have to be totally submerged. It can be. It just really depends on what works best for you. So I've been trying totally submerged and partially submerged and then not even submerged, where you just have it on the bank, because all it really needs is to stay good and moist. But you can see all that rice seed that I've got scattered out here, and it's probably ranging from just moist dirt down here at the edge of the bank, when it zooms in there, on out to about maybe 6-8 inches. There are a couple spots that it went to a foot. I've read that it can grow in up to 6 feet of water. I am not daring enough to attempt that because I don't want to waste money. I already don't have a ton of that to begin with, but I've got this pond, as you can see, seeded in all the way around at a rate like that right there, good and thick. And 50 pounds did that all the way around this little quarter to half acre pond right here. And I have a pretty good feeling for this year with as thick as that rice is laid in there. Last year we did good, but we only did a test with about, oh man, what was it? I think it was 10 pounds. And while it did come up, and it came up quite an efficient rate, 10 pounds versus 50 pounds, the wild ducks came in here and they just decimated it. And we got about a half-pint jar that we harvested off and brought back. So I'm pretty hopeful that this year, putting it in super thick like this all the way around the pond is actually going to do us better, where we can harvest wild rice and actually have a good store back for winter. So the only thing I can do is just keep trying and update you on it. But yeah, so far so good. Everything in here sprouted. I do have another 50 pounds. I may go back in and do it again around this edge, but I'm really thinking that staying to a little bit more on the shallow side is going to do me better, because most of the stuff that came up good was in 6 inches of water or less last year. But again, I don't know, ducks got into a lot of it, and then we had a flood and washed a bunch out of the pond, and we did find it growing out back over here where the runoff comes out. You can see, like right here, there's a area where we have a runoff and a drain that goes out and around behind the pond. And we did find it growing back there, so I know it will grow on just moist soil. But like I said, we're going to keep trying, and I will keep you updated on everything. And I don't think I'll throw that other 50 pounds in here. I'll probably go and dig another pond really quick while we are still early in the spring, and go ahead and see if I can get another pond set up for it. That way I'm not just wasting it. But either way, stay tuned for updates on this, and I will show you when it starts growing. It will take a little bit to come up out of that water, but I will get you tuned in on that so that way you can see it.